All right, moving on to part B. So in part B, they ask you to find the IQR, that's called the interquartile range. The IQR, I don't know why I'm writing in red, but I am. The IQR is the difference between Q3 and Q1. So we found in the previous part that Q3 was, I think, 30, but I don't remember. Let's look back. Yeah, 30, and Q1 was 16. So this will be 30 less 16, or 14. And the IQR, I guess, just gives a sense of how fat the middle of the distribution is. So the middle 50%, the range, the lowest value to the highest value of the middle 50% is 14. So it's kind of like a little mini range. All right, and the last one asks us to draw a box and whisker plot. So the way that this works is first we draw a scale, and we need to make sure that the scale is going to accommodate the lowest and the highest values in the distribution. So I'll go up in ticks of 10. So say that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I think there was a value as high as 72. I can look back at the distribution if need be. We'll definitely need to look back at the 5-number summary, because that's what we're charting here. Okay, and now we're going to draw a box that stretches from Q1 to Q3. So Q1 was, I think, 16. So I'm going to draw a box that starts at about 16. It will not be perfect. I'm saying that that is 16 on the scale. And it's going to stretch from 16 to Q3, which is 30. So there's my box. And then I'm going to draw a super cool racing stripe in the middle of my box where the median is. So the median was, I forget, let me flip back here. The median was 23. So I'm going to try to draw, oh man. There we go. I'm going to try to draw a stripe at 23. So we'll say that's about there. It won't be exact unless you have a tick for every unit on your scale at the bottom. All right, so that's my box, the stripe in the middle, and then I'm going to grow whiskers out to the minimum and the maximum. So the min and the max were, the min was 3 and the max was 72. So let's head back to my box and whisker. I want to draw a whisker, which is just a line segment, oops, emanating from the box and concluding at 3, and then another one heading out of the right side and going all the way to 72. Now I don't need to write this on a box and whisker plot. It's kind of understood that that's what you're doing, but I am going to write above where the minimum is. This is the min. Where the Q1 is, I'm going to write Q1. And where the median is, I'll write Q2 because median takes up more room. Q3 and the max. And since I have 1:20 before my 5-minute video thing shuts off, I just want to say that these are related to percentiles, which is part of the content of section 3.3. If I say that I score at the, say, 40th percentile on a test, that means that my score on the test is better than 40% of people and worse than 60% of people. So I can imagine if there's all the tests, I'm 40% of the way through. That doesn't mean that my score was 40. The test might be out of like 600 points or something like that. It just means that my rank vis-a-vis the other test takers is at the 40th percentile. And so the min is the 0th percentile. And the Q1 is the 25th percentile. Q2 is the 50th. Q3, the 75th. And the max, the 100th. If I score at the max, then I'm better than 100% of the test takers. I hope that helps. Thank you.